I'll go to my Eclipse. I'll select my workspace. Let it load. Irina, yeah, you have installed Eclipse Neon. It's like any version after Eclipse is, Kepler is fine. Okay, any version after Kepler is fine. So Eclipse Kepler download. Okay, you're using Neon. Okay, latest version, not a problem. I don't want you to use these old versions. You can use any of these version after Kepler. That's the only thing. Okay, the only thing is UI level Kepler, I liked it. So that's why I'm just staying with this Kepler here. That's the only thing why I'm staying in the Kepler. Finally, if you see, all the things are actually what? UI friendly tools. That's it. Okay, to execute the code, I'm using here. That's the only thing. Okay, cool. Okay, so today we're going to see the functions. So before seeing the functions, I want someone to, okay, I need someone. Hey, hi, Rina. Okay, Shiva will ask. Hey, hi, Shiva. Can you help me to create a project, a package, and then a class file? Okay, I want you to create a project, package, and a class file. Can you help me? I'll go to this another workspace. Hey, hi, Shiva. You're there?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, Shiva. Yeah. Can you help me? I want you to create a project, then a package, then after that a class file. Can you tell me what I need to do?
File.
Go to File,
New.
New,
Java project.
Java project.
Project name we need to mention.
I'll just give functions usage. Yes. Then
Java version.
yes. What version I need to select?
1.7.
1.7 or above. Yes. Cool. What are the things we will have under this?
So source underlay.
Correct. So then another thing, do we have bin folder there when we create the project? What the difference between the source and then the bin folder?
Source is the.
I'll go here also.
Is the
Yeah, tell me.
Source is the origin.
Source, I'll show you in the original folder section. So here we will have two folders. One is source, another one is bin folder. What does the source folder will consist? What does the bin folder will consist? So if I go to some other workspace, see, source folder will consist of the Java files.
Java.
Bin folder will consist of the class files.
Class files.
So what's the usage of the class files here in Java?
Class files.
Okay, nothing.
We'll create the main.
Class files are used to execute the code. Java files are used to write the code. Clear now? Cool, super. Then I have created the project. Now can you help me to create the package and then the class file?
Right click on that.
Yes, right click on the source folder.
New
New.
package.
Yes.
We need to mention the main name, package name.
Correct. Why is giving me discouraged package name?
Sorry,
It's giving me discouraged package name. Can you tell me why?
don't know.
Package name usually it should start with the small letters.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. So yes, good. Okay, always should start with small letters. That's the thing. Then now I need to create the class. Right click on the package. New
Class.
That's it. Now I need to give the class name. So for example, I'll just give understanding functions. Okay. Class name
Okay.
always should start with capital letter. Otherwise, it just give me a warning. Okay. Then select default. Click on the main function. So in case if I forgot to click on the main function, then I click on finish. What will happen? It will create a class without a main function. So if I want the main function, what is the shortcut for that?
Public static void.
MAIN control space enter button. Clear? That's it.
Okay.
MAIN control plus space plus enter button. That's it. Clear, guys? Okay. Thanks, Shiva. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
So now next, hey, hi Sneka.
Hi Murli.
So we have created the main function. Okay. So I just need you to create one local variable and then two global variables.
Okay.
You can give any variable name.
Yeah. Int I.
Okay. So I'll just give the line numbers also. Which line number?
6.
Yes. Integer.
So integer I is equal to 100.
Yes. Super. This is called as what type of variable?
It is local.
Correct. This is a
It
local.
is inside main.
Super. Yes. Then.
And we can give int j is equal to 200.
One local variable, one global variable.
One global variable, it will be outside the main function, global.
Yes, so I'll have this here. Yes.
Yeah.
Now?
So it should be static or non-static?
Both the things I want.
Okay, so static int a.
Yes, int a
is equal to 10.
Super, yes.
And int b is equal to 20.
20, yes, awesome. Hey, good. Thanks, Megha.
Yeah.
Now, hey, hi, Venkat. Can you help me? I just want to print all the values. Can you help me?
Sysout.
Sysout. Control space.
I.
Yes. Okay.
That is for local variable. And then sysout.
Yes. Sysout.
Understanding functions.a.
So understanding functions is my class name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dot a.
Dot a. So static members can be accessed with the help of the class name.
Right. Then create an object for understanding functions. Understanding functions space obj1 equal to new understanding function.
Super. So if I want to access the non-static variable, I want to create an object. So understanding functions obj1 equal to new understanding functions.
Yeah.
Yes, this will help me to create the object. Yes, then
sysout
control
space.
Yes.
obj1.b.
1.b. That's it. So with this object, can you access? Always non-static members can be accessed with object. Static members, in what are the different ways I can access? One, with the help of the class name. And any other ways is it possible for me to access it?
With the help of object again.
Correct. So object name is what? obj1.
obj1.a.
Yes. obj1.ea. Then also directly the variable name also I can use it.
Okay. Yeah.
Then right click and as Java application will print me the information. Clear now? So now we have executed. Now I just want to change the name. So it's right now I just spoke about variables here. Just if I want to change the name of the class or change the name of the package, I should not come here and then change it. If I want to change the name of any class name or package name or the project name, make sure you go to that specific file, right click, refactor will be there. Okay, this is the place you should change always. You should not never come and change the information. Only variable names or the function names you can change here. Class name, package and project, always you should come to that place, click on the right click on the file, refactor, then rename. Okay, so I'll just give right now understanding variables. Then click on finish. Okay, so when you do it, then only it will be changed properly. This is the proper way to change it. Okay, cool. Thanks guys, thank you so much. Hey, thanks Michael. So now we will see about functions. So I'll right click, new class, understanding functions. Then I'll have my main function. Click on default, click on finish. Okay, so we have done this. So now how a function will be written and then what does functions means? Okay, so your main also is a kind of a function. So what happened when it's an executable function. When I execute my program, the main function will be executed one by one. Okay, so for me right now, I have some set of code. So Sunday, Monday, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, this is what we have. So when I want to execute, right click, run as Java application. It will print me this. So now again I want to print this information. So what I'll do, I'll copy, I'll just give scissor. Week information, I'll just give scissor. Happy days, I'll just print. Okay, this is what I have. So now I want to run this. Right click, run as Java application. See, it prints me Sunday to Saturday, and then after that we have this dashes. Then again Sunday to Saturday. Then we have week information. Then again Sunday to Saturday, happy days. Then again Sunday to Saturday. This is what we have. So if you see the 7 lines of code is being repeated in number of times, totally 4 times it has been repeated, for example. So what in case if it is actually what a 2000 lines of code? For me, 2000 lines of code, if I want to repeat 10 times, for me it's like actually about 20,000 lines of code for me. Okay, that's a bit hectic information for me. So what we will do for to avoid, okay, this one, if we have that information n number of code here, the performance will be decreased. It will take more time for me to execute the code. So in order to avoid that, what we will do means it's so simple. Right click, new, a class I'll create. Functions. Learning, I'll give. Click on default, I have main function. So this is what the entire code I have. Clear? So I'll copy this information, everything here. Then we have this Sunday to Saturday, this information. Then I am going to create another function. So how the functions will be determined? So simple. Okay, just we will have void, then the method name. I'll just give my method name as weekdays. Simply like this. That's it. So same as like variables, functions also is of two types. One is of static, another one is of non-static. If I have a keyword called static, it's a static function. If I don't have a keyword called static, it's a non-static functions. Clear? If I have a keyword called static, it's a static function. If I don't have a keyword called static, it's a non-static function here. That's it. Clear? So now I will copy this code here. That's it. These 7 lines is what repeated for 4 times I told you. I'll copy that code here. So instead of using this code here everywhere, what I will do, I will delete this. So how static members can be called? With reference of the class name. So functions learning is my class name. Dot. Then you can see here weekdays. That's my function. Clear? If I want to call this, okay, I'll just double click. So I'll call. So this line I will replace everywhere. Which are the places I'm using? Those 7 lines of code will be replaced here like this. Now if you see, your code is actually what's so standardized. So that actually what performance is actually increased. And then when you want to debug the code, it's easier for you. Okay, then any changes happens in the, okay, for example, right now, I'm going to do a change. So this one, Tuesday is there. Na? So Tuesday of the week, I'm going to change the name. What I need to do, I need to go to all the places wherever the code has been used. I need to go and change in all the places. Think over it is being used in all the places. Means to find it, it will be hectic for me going and then finding and then changing it. But now, if you see, it's so easy. I will come and change only in one place. That will reflect in all over the places, wherever I'm called. Okay, so now when you right click, run as Java application, can you see? It has been executed here. All the places, it has been changed. That's the advantage of using the functions. Clear? Anyone has any questions, guys, so far? Anyone has any questions so far in this? Any questions for anyone? Please ping me in the chat windows. Yes, everyone has understood this concept. Has everyone understood this concept? Please ping me in chat windows. Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, yes, Venkat. I'll just give that. Now at both the place we have static. But yes, I'll tell you guys this one. So now I have made this function as a static. Okay, what in case if I make this as a non-static? How to utilize it? Okay, one more thing. Always functions you have to create it outside. You cannot have a function inside another function. Okay, so always make sure these functions should be written outside. Okay, main also is a function only, but it's an executable function. But these functions are, you need to call it explicitly, then only that will be executed. So in case if it is a non-static member, okay, non-static information, it's a non-static method. How to be used? Simple. In case if I remove that, it's throwing me in error. So non-static members, how we can use it? We need to create an object for that. So how functions learning obj1 is equal to new functions learning. Correct? So obj1 is the object name. So in all the places, I will be replacing it with the object name, because non-static members can be accessed only with help of the object name. Correct? That's what we have done here. For everyone, you understood this concept? If it is non-static, how we need to access? If it is static, how we need to access it? Everyone understood this? Any questions for anyone? Cool. So, Reena, for you, you have a question. Public static void and static void. Okay. So here, that is actually what your main function is. What means is a public. Okay, this public, and then these called things public, private, protected. Those informations we have. So those things I will be giving you informations later. So right now for this also, if I can make it as public. Okay. So the only thing is static or non-static depends on the static keyword. That's it. Okay. So this is how we used to have the functions. The next one, right? New class function or okay functions return types. How to use functions return types? That's what we're going to learn now. So what is this functions return types? So we know how to write a function, how to access it. Now I'll have here void method 1. Sorry guys. Void method 1 I have. This is going to print me CISO method 1. So if I want to call this, it's a non-static method. So I'll have functions return type obj1 equal to new functions return type. So if I want to call this method, I need to call obj1 dot method 1. This obj1 dot method 1. This will go and call me this function. That's it. Okay. So now we are going to see about return types. So we'll have another method void method 2. So void is actually what means is a return type. Okay. So the return types actually what they will be like data types. Okay, you have to give void or you have to give your data types. Instead of void, if I give it as integer. Okay, what will happen now? Okay, so this is going to print me. So if I call this method, it's going to print me method 2. Okay, then it's going to give me right now. Here, when I give it as integer, so void when we use, okay, by default, you can have a return statement. Okay, always a method will have a return statement. Okay, in void alone, it is not mandatory because it cannot return any value here. So it is not mandatory for you to keep a return statement or not. But same thing if it's integer, I need to return an integer value. Return 100. What will happen? This will help me to return the value 100 here. Okay, so where it is going to return and how it is being used, you know, so simple. So now I'll just give here sysO obj1 dot method 2. Can you see here is giving it can be stored as an integer or a void. Okay, the return type is an integer here. So I'll make it as integer. I'm going to call the method 2 here. This will go and print me method 2, then returns me 100. So now what happens? This 100 will come here. Now I'll run the program. Right click, run as Java application. It's going to print me method 1. First time actually what will happen? It goes and executes me the main function. Object is created. Then it will go and call me the method 1. So method 1. Then after that next it returns, but void does not return any value. See, it's not returning any, just a return statement only is there. Then the control comes here. Then system.out.println obj1 dot method 2. Now what will happen? This will go and call me the method 2. Then here prints me method 2 return 100. So now what will happen? The return type here is a integer. So 100 will be returned to the place wherever it is called. So 100 will come. Okay, so this is under the system.out.println. So it's going to print me 100 here. Otherwise, I can also give integer a is equal to, because the return value is what? Is an integer. So that's why I need to give return obj1 dot method 2. What will happen? This will go and get me the method 2, prints me method 2, then returns me 100. That 100 will come and store it in the a variable. It comes and then it will be, it's simple as like I'm giving 100 here now. Instead of that, I'm going to call the method. That method will return the value 100. Then the value of that will be a equal to 100. So a. Right click. So I can just give a is equal to. So this is concatenation. So any information that has been added to a string will be a string. Okay, so return system.out.println a is equal to plus a. What's going to happen? It's going to print me a equal to and a space, then plus a. So what is a here? It is 100. So a equal to 100 will be printed. Prints me method 2. Then return value 100 will come here. Then that will print me a is equal to 100. That's it. Clear for everyone? Any questions for anyone on this? Any questions for anyone, guys? Everyone's clear now? Okay, cool. Okay, so we'll have a 5 minutes break. Then again, we'll continue on the same thing. Okay, sure. Cool, Anil. I will repeat it one more time. Okay, just again, I will repeat it first. Then we'll have a break again, guys. Okay, I will repeat it one more time. So, right click. My functions I will create. I'll have a public static void main. So first, how a function should be written? A function should be written outside the function. You cannot write a function inside another function. So for example, you cannot write like this: void method 1. You cannot write inside another function. This is not possible. Okay, always you should write a function outside another function only. Okay, so here I will write void method 1. So it will print me so method 1. Okay, so void means we don't need to return a value. It is not mandatory for me to return a value here. But there is another method, void method 2. It's going to print me so method 2. Then after that, if I want to return, this is a void. Okay, instead of void, I'll make it as double. If it's a double, I need to return a double value. So for that, right now I don't have a return statement. That's why it's throwing me an error. Add return statement. Otherwise, change the return type to void. Add return statement here. Return. So here I need to give as double value. So I'll give 10.40. That's it. See, now the error is gone. If it is a string, method 3, sysO method 3, it's going to print. See, it's throwing me an error. Add a return statement. Otherwise, change the return type to void. Instead of string, make it as void. So if I just click on the add return statement, it's going to return me null. I told you the default value for string is what? Null. Otherwise, I need to give it as some string value. Okay, this is one option. Otherwise, I can also change it to void. Change return type to void. So now I want to make it as a string only. So I'll just give return in double quotes, give hello. That's it. So now if I want to call these methods, what I need to do, all these things are actually what? Non-static methods. Okay, we don't have a static keyword. So I need to create an object for it. So my functions, obj1 is equal to new my functions. I should have. Then I'll give obj1 dot. Okay, I will call method 1, method 2, method 3 is there. So I'll just method 1 obj1 dot method 2 obj1 dot method 3. Okay, this is what we have. So now if I want to call these things, so first, always which will be executed first? sysO main program. So always I told you, main is a executable function. Okay, first that only will be executed. Then after that, main program ends. Main program starts. Right click, run as Java application. See, first main program starts. Then I created the object obj1.method1. This will go and call me the method 1, prints me method 1. Then control comes here. obj1.method2. Then control comes to the method 2, prints me method 2, then return 10.40. Okay, but we are not capturing anything here. Okay, I'm not creating any variable or I'm not using system.println here. So that's why method 2 is printed from here. Control comes here. Then obj1.method3. This will go and call me the method 3, prints me method 3, return hello. Then control comes here. Main program ends. Correct. No value will be printed. Why? Because for me right now, I don't have any print statement here. Okay, see, same thing. In case if I just give so then I'm going to give obj1 dot method 2 obj1 dot method 3. So here what I will do, I'll just use system dot out dot println. I'll just give here. Now if I give like this, see, sorry, it is method 3. My mistake. So method 1 does not print anything, na? That's why it was throwing me any error. Right click, run as Java application. Now if you see method 1, method 2, method 3, we call the method, then it's printed the method information. Then I'm printing dashes. Then now obj1 dot method 2, this will go and call me the method 2, prints me method 2. Then it returns me 10.40. That 10.50 will come here. Then that will be printed here. Then again obj1 dot method 3, this will go and call me the method 3, prints me method 3, returns hello. So now what happened? This hello will come here. Method 3 hello. Then finally control comes here, main program ends. That's it. Clear? Everyone understood this? Everyone understood the concept? Anyone has any questions on this? Okay, cool. So I'll stop the class with this now today. Okay, so tomorrow we'll continue. So I just don't want to again take more on this now itself. So tomorrow we'll continue and then we'll have the session. Okay, yes. Okay, thank you. Thanks guys. So tomorrow we'll again connect at the same time. Thank you. Bye-bye.